This is Let's Talk Stuff with Njenga. Greetings wherever you are watching us from across the globe. Thank you so much for watching the previous videos that we are sharing with you. And we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And do not forget to press the like button. And if you have any feedback or comment, please, we also invite you to comment down below and we will be reverting back to you. Let's dive straight to this week's episode, and we are on episode number 7. When you are pushed to quit, do the opposite. Resolve and stay. This week, I share from the experience when I almost gave in to the demands of a few individuals who are hell-bent to frustrate me at work and either see me quit or shun the door. Have you ever been in a working environment where you were frustrated purposefully and with intent by someone in position of influence or in a role of authority or even a fellow colleague or staff? If you have been in such an environment, then maybe this is a reflection of what could be happening to many staff in different working environments across the globe. This is Let's Talk Stuff, episode number 7. Now, while I was working as a play attendant in one of the service industry that I really love so dearly, I was accepted to cross-train in the learning and development division. Now, being so passionate about the people and people development, I dedicated all my off-job hours to the work exposure and experience in the L&D. Now, this movement of expressing an intent to develop myself and move to another division did not sit very well with a few individuals in the inner circle. Now, needless to say, despite dedicating every last drop of my effort and strength to excellent service delivery, I started spotting some red flags from select individuals, not to mention the treatment that I started receiving, which was very far from the normal, ordinary. Now, during one of the events which I was assigned to, now one member who needed to have a daughter's birthday organized with all the outdoor activities planned, facilitated by the activities team, which I was a member of, I was assigned to this member to handle the entire event from idea conception to the facilitation until the closure. Now, I did everything that would exceed the expectation of a member. And more to that, the event was not just a success, but the daughter, who was turning 9 years old, could not hide her joy, her excitement, her emotions after the event was over. In fact, this little girl came and gave me a big hug and she said, "Thank you." Her friends were just over the roof. Now, the mother came and out of appreciation handed me a token of 600 dirhams. Now, considering that I single-handedly managed the event, I felt so happy having completed that event alone to the satisfaction of this member. Now, during the clearance of the venue, we normally have these items that we were using during the event or the party. So we need to clear everything and make sure that we take them back to the storage area, to the resource location. Now, one of my team member just came in and decided to give me a hand. And this was about a 14 minutes support. Now, out of goodwill and without being forced, I informed this team member that, you know what, I was given a token of 600 dirhams and we're going to share 50-50. Tell you what, my friends, this was the beginning of a season in my life that almost made me quit and throw in the towel. The following day, which was a Saturday, I was summoned to the office of the department head, and with him were two members of the team, together with a teammate whom had helped me for 45 minutes the previous day. Now, honestly, at that moment, I did not know why I had been summoned to the office. Surprisingly, the member whom I had supported organize the birthday of the daughter was so excited that he even went ahead to share the very success of the event and give great feedback to the manager of how things ran the previous day. She even went to the extent of informing the manager that she was so happy that she appreciated our effort by giving me a token of 600 dirhams. I was questioned if I had been given the token, and I said yes. I even went ahead to inform them that I was willing to share 50-50 with my teammate who had supported me for 45 minutes during the clearance. Now, the whole incident was turned into a huge fiasco. In fact, it was a big investigation with claims of unfounded, misconstrued, and also name damaging allegations. Fast forward, I was stripped of the role that I was holding at that particular time, reassigned to very manually demanding and physically exhausting roles. Now, my duty timing, which previously was 5 days a week and 2 days off, were reassigned to 6 days work and 1 day off. Split shifts was the order of the week. And just to mention, the team leaders were handling me as if they were under instructions that they should push me left, right, and center during the operational hours. And after all this, I became tired. I made a resolve: if nothing will change, I will quit and resign honorably than endure further humiliation and being treated with disregard as if I did not matter, nor was my role of any value in that department. I remember one time while I was setting up the pool in the morning, my sport shoes, because we were cleaning the pool barefoot, my duty sport shoes disappeared out of nowhere, and I was forced to look for them barefoot. And at that morning, the guests had already started arriving. I was really humiliated. And needless to say, I was the laughing stock at that time. I felt no longer at ease with myself, and neither did my role have any value. While all this was happening, the L&D had expressed interest in my candidature, and the status change was under approval. Now, in between, I was summoned to the HR to sign and accept a notification of a mistake that I had not committed. In fact, it was alleged that I had refused to share a tip equally and had not issued it to the team member who had come to give me support for 45 minutes. Now, surprisingly so, it was alleged and they said that I had stated that I would only give him 50 dirhams out of the 600 that I had received. Remember, I'm the one who volunteered willingly to split it 50-50. It was not a must, but I was doing it out of free will. But here I am crucified for not sharing the tip. Fast forward, that HR notification halted any movement or any growth or any promotion whatsoever for a period, I think, of not less than 6 to 8 months. Now, at that moment, I was at my lowest. And with repeated thoughts of resigning over and over again, as a result of being frustrated by team members, frustrated by team leaders, being pushed left, right, and center for no reason so that I can quit, while I was alone in the back area, it dawned on me, if I quit, I would have given the inner circles what they wanted, my exit. So I resolved within me, irrespective of what would be thrown at me, I won't quit, I won't leave, and I will not do it when they want me to. But one day I will do it when I want to, because it will be a choice, not as a result of being pushed outside. So I purposed in my heart that I won't quit. I will hold myself up, do what I was assigned to do, endure all the times and the seasons, and my day will come when I will live honorably with my head up. Now, there's a narrative that has been written about strong winds, strong roots. Have you ever heard about what trees teach us about life? A great experiment in the desert called the biodome created a living experiment for human, plant, and animal life. People lived in the biodome for many months at a time, and everything seemed so well, with one exception. When the trees grew to a certain height, they would topple over and fall. It baffled many scientists until they realized they forgot to include the natural element of wind. Now, trees need wind to blow against them because it causes their root systems to grow deeper, which supports the tree as it grows taller. Now, who amongst us doesn't long for a perfect growing environment for ourselves with no disruptions from outside influences? We strive to avoid the times of contrast and tension when life's daily challenges push us against such. When they do, the normal tendency is to curse them. If trees could talk, would we hear them curse the wind each time they encountered a storm? We all can learn a great deal of a lesson from nature's wisdom at work if we are open to such lessons. Now, watch how a tree bends and sways gracefully when the wind blows against it. It does not stand rigid, neither does it resist the flow of energy, neither does it contrast itself to push itself back. It does not. The tree will accept the strong wind as a blessing that helps it to grow. Now, such experiences develop our character and deepen our internal inner roots so that when we grow deep, we too can be able to stand tall. These are quoted words from Dennis Merritt Jones, who's the author of Your Redefining Moments. Thank you again for watching Let's Talk Stuff this week on episode number 7. And again, we reiterate and say, when you're pushed to quit, resolve to stay. If you have an experience you want to share with us, please drop me a note and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and the handles are running down on the screen. So, as we always say it in LTS, that means let's talk stuff. Remember, the most highly valued asset of any successful company is the staff. So, whatever you do, do not push them away, because now they won't go. They've resolved to stay. See you on the next video next week. And from us, goodbye for now.